Okay. Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I've come on to have a play with one of the new online exclusive sets from Stampin' Up! So just bear with me till I just get myself set up here so that I can chat with anyone who does come in. This is not a normal time for me to go live, so I may be here on my own for a while, I don't know. I'm just waiting for, pardon me. Okay, so maybe someone will be here. Says one person watching, but that could be me. Oh, hey Esther! Hiya, and Karen! And Emma! Hi! I know you'll get big hugs, whoever sees me tomorrow. Emma, are you coming tomorrow as well? All I've got to give is hugs, but I can give them freely. Anywho, I was just about to have a wee play with this new online exclusive stamp set, and I just thought you guys might like to share the mess. It may get messy. I just thought this look, because the lines here are quite thick, I kind of felt that this would be perfect for a bit of emboss resist. Hi Lenny! Oh, bless you. Bless you. Can you talk though? Can you type though? Because I can't hear your voice anyway. It's lovely to see you, Linda. Do you know what? It's quite funny if you come on at different times that you see different people. So I thought there's bound to be somebody with nothing better to do than watch me and help me along here. So yeah, it's sort of planned out but not planned out. I've brought out 3 sheets of our watercolour paper, or what's it called, Fluid 100. It is fantastic watercolour paper. I ain't no artist, but I have done a bit of watercolour painting and things in my spare time. Well, it'll be early for you, Linda, anyway, isn't it? Very early. Are you poorly as well as having no voice? Well, I'm not sure this will be in preparation for your son's card. Well, it might be because it's a good process to play with. But anyway, I thought because this had some thicker lines and parts, it would be great for emboss resist. And look at this splatter stamp, isn't it cool? All our splatter and British fans will just love this. So I've just taken out the big flower, the small flower, the larger group of leaves and the smaller group of leaves. And I did notice with this stamp set, and I think you guys who do One Sheet Wonders a lot and will be pleased with this, because look, these leaves have got no stalks, so they can look like they're tucked in. So I'm going to... Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry that you're ill. Hi, Janet. Lovely to see you here. So yeah, maybe for the benefit of each other, you could pop in where you're watching from in the world, everyone, as you come in. And hopefully you guys have given me a wee thumbs up on the way in. Big hugs for Linda. Well, do you know what? There's a cosy wee fire here. Could I offer you some medicine, Linda? Like a wee slow gin or something, or a wee whiskey to help perk you up a bit? There's lots of things like that on the table. Anyway, I'm going to play, and so I'm going to just take one at a time, and I'm going to use my Versamark. And I forgot to bring the 3 pieces of paper which I planned to bring through. I better actually just run and get them. Just talk amongst yourselves for 1 second or 3 or 4. sorry about that. You've had snow in California? Oh goodness. Right, I just got some copy paper. I'm going to use 3 different colours of embossing powders to see how they work out. So I've got copper, black, and I've got white. So I'm kind of hoping now, if you want a really thick amount of embossing powder on, look at this, polluted, who did that? Me. It won't matter. I'm not using clear, so it'll be okay. You can use your Stamparatus and put the image on several times. I'm going for arty look, so it won't really matter too much, so I'm just going to plonk them down. Hey Shirley, how lovely to see you. See, that time spent this morning at Cup and Cards inspired me to get to my desk and play. You'll maybe not see, but because of my sort of ink pollution on the pad, I can see all right what's happening here. Well, not all right, but I can see where I'm going. So I'm going to tuck that one in the smaller one. And I'll put that one about there. So see, I've no idea how any of this. It was lovely, Shirley. Cup and Cards on a Thursday morning if you can get near where I live. It's such fun, amazing ladies. And we were doing colouring in again. We did colouring in last week. We did colouring in this week, and we'll probably do colouring in next week. Because, you know, why not? It will put that one there, and this time we'll do the same again. So I do one at a time so that you get to see something happening. I could just do all the embossing and then all the ink and water, but people maybe not able to stay for too long, so let's not make it too boring. And let's hope we don't get too many. I shouldn't have had that there until I was ready for it. Right, and you shouldn't put your finger in the bits that you've already stamped. Let's put some leaves in here. I'm struggling to see where I've been, but I don't really want. This doesn't need to be perfect. And even if I wanted it to be perfect, I'm not really able to achieve such things. It will be perfectly imperfect. Whoopsie, whoopsie. See, it just tucks in quite nicely. If you're stamping with ink colours, you could, you know, do different, stamp off and stamp on again or whatever, but that's not what we're doing here. We just use first generation because we're going to heat emboss, so it wouldn't really be helpful. Yeah, colouring in is great, isn't it? So I've been maximising on all the beautiful designer series paper we have just now that is just perfect for colouring in. I think I'm going to try and emboss this before it all dries on me. So I'm just putting the lid on my ink, moving the stamps out the way, literally the way we spoke about Shirley today, tidying. Yes, Karen, I am flying down. I'm coming down with Valerie and Heather, whether they like it or not. So anyone who's watching, do you know what I didn't do on this one? I didn't use my embossing buddy, so we'll see what difference that makes. So what I think I might do is use the white for this one, because any odd bits will just look like a bit of splatter. Anyway, I'm going to use a different sheet of paper for each colour of embossing, because I'm saying I don't want to pollute my embossing powder, but look, it's got all sorts of extra bits in it already, but not different colours. where's my brush? It's over here. I do have the embossing tray, but I don't think for this particular, because I don't want my powders mixing. It's pointless using it at this point in time. I seem to have a bit of a halo here. Might need to trim that stamp. Right, I'm going to go with that because I think that's fine. Oh no, look, there's halos. I will be chopping this up probably, but just the same, let's just... Spots are okay, halos are not. And what's happened there, if you don't know what a halo is in this context, it's when the ink has got onto the edge of the stamp. I made an impression on the paper that you don't want. Oh, that was okay. Surely that was that just adds to the artistic results for everyone then. Right, here we go. Heat gun. If you need to turn your sound down, go for it. Okay, so then the idea after that is that the embossing powder, let's be honest, it is basically a plastic, will resist the water. So I have got a lovely protective piece of designer series paper that I have laminated, or laminated, as someone said to me, and I'm going to play with, I've got three colours out, three brights. I've got Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, and Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to pop some of these onto separate blocks. I'm just going to go da 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 da. You can use reinkers, but that would involve me moving my trolley out of the way of the cupboard where I keep my reinkers, and there are some out, but I don't think it's that light. No, it's subtle. So this is not a day for subtle. So I'm just lots of Melon Mambo. This is going to be lashings and lashings of colour. probably should have cleaned the blocks first. They've kind of got glue and gunk on, but it all adds to the interest. Right, I think I've got a palette now, so I'll shut the inks over because I'm going to use water. Are you all okay there? Have I stressed anyone out? Did I put you all to sleep with the heat gun? Is there anybody there? I feel like I'm on my own. Right, I'm going to spritz. Is there anyone there? I'm all on my own here. You're just taking a swig. Right, I'm just going to wet this now. This is not going to be a precise anything. And I'm going to get another watercolour pen out. And I'm just going to pick up colour. Oops. And I'm just going to put it in the general direction of my flowers. Of course, get down ship. I need my other pen. Where's it gone? There they are. Now I'm going to introduce more colour. More colour and more colour. It's better because it's a bigger brush. And then we'll do it over here for just I want some more yellow in this one as well, just sort of, you know, you want the colours to run into each other as well and blend. Just like no, see, I told you it would get messy. Can't even hold the pen. I'm just squeezing some water out here and then just take it further out than the flower. Yeah, I could maybe have a batiky look about it when it's done, I don't know. Yeah. And then I have no system. It's just, I'm just playing, just here to play. I've no end product in mind. I think that needs a bit more water in there so that then I can swirl the pink around the outside. And obviously I want to fill in the rest of the paper, but I'm going to sort of suggest some green to the leaves as well. Well, now that pink brush is yellow, that's useful. Eh? Yeah. That's good because it just blends it all. Once I've done this, I will give it all a spritz as well. And can you see how the white is resisting the watercolour? It's just fun and you don't know what you're going to end up with. Especially when it's me that's doing it, you know. Right, so I'm going to clean off this yellow one a bit, but not too much, and pick up some green and, you know, suggest some green to the leaves and thereabouts. Saying to the leaves, I suggest you green up a little bit. Has anyone done this sort of technique before and had fun like this? I love the oohing and eyeing coming from Wiltshire there. Love it. So now I just want to fill in some gaps. Should that have some green in here? I think so. You're just putting the colour in the general direction of whatever you want the colour to be. Yeah, you need to be loose. You need to really be loose when you're doing something like this. A loose woman. Loose brush, that's really what I meant. And I'm squeezing the water through the brush as well. I don't want any white bits except my embossing. Again, this one's got green and yellow in it, so it'll give me, you know, different shades. Of course, I'm getting impatient now, aren't I? Because I'm just like, get in there, get in there. Now if you just drop some colour and let it run, it will do its thing. Give it a spray. This is what happens when I get left home alone. Get up to no good. I nearly started doing housework, ladies. I just leave that for a wee while and let it just, you can kind of let it run a bit onto the corners. What do you think? Do you like that? Well, I get another of these sheets and lay that to the side, just let it dry a little. I know, I thought I was nearly starting to do housework and then I thought, get a grip, woman, get a grip. I've got a spare one of these, so I'm going to pop this on here and just set it to the side just now. Right, maybe just dry this up a bit till we emboss. So this time I'm going to use the black embossing powder and let you see. It's just to let you see the difference that changing colours of the embossing can. Just pop the inks out the way because you know what it can get like when you're embossing. I maybe don't want to have the heat gun where I've got a plastic sheet, so I'll just pop that to the side till we do another bit of embossing. So we got that, and we need our stamps. I mean, obviously I'm not going to get exactly the same composition because it's me. It's just a bit of show you, and then and then these will get chopped up. Now I believe I've got some other watercolour bits that actually I haven't made into cards yet, so maybe I'll come on at the beginning of the week and we'll get some more. You're not going to see me over the weekend online much because I'm off to a Puttlers weekend with my wider team that I'm in, and I'm going to have fun. Well, I hope I've inspired you to play Shirley again, and well, though you have been playing a fair bit, and if you check out Handmade by Shirley, she does lots of different techniques and things on her YouTube channel. And well, where's Peter? I've kicked him out to work. He works part-time now, Shirley, so he's working this afternoon. Yeah, so let's me see the big one now. Let's see what we're doing. If I talk too much, I forget what I'm doing. Does that happen to anyone else? Can't see what I'm doing. It's getting warm in here. So just because I'm being a bit more active, maybe. Here. That fire giving us too much heat. Yeah, who else? Oh, hi Shaz, didn't see you sneaking in. I hope you're feeling a bit better today. A bit more like yourself. I can't see where I stamped. I think it might be somewhere about there. I need to put that. Well, it's getting a bit dodgy now, but I don't want to. I think, what have we got there? I'll just get some leaves on now. Sorry, I just dropped a stamp, just being dramatic. So we're going for black embossing. I'm not sure where else. I'm struggling. This is soaking into the watercolour paper quite quickly. And I'm struggling to see where I've stamped. And I don't expect for a minute that you can see where I've stamped. But that's okay. It's okay. If you were really fussed that you wanted it to be precise, then I would stamp the flowers, emboss, heat emboss, and then do your leaves after. But I'm just going for it here. Hi Esther! See, I'm getting quite a lot of UK people into just now, and a few of our American cousins from over the pond. Right, a piece of copy paper, the cheapest of the cheap for these jobs. And let's put some black on here. Do you know, I don't use my embossing powders enough, and when I do, I tend to just go for the same one, so I thought, right, get some different ones out. It's all a bit messy today, and I didn't use my embossing buddy again. Just realised that. I've got two of them sitting on my desk and I still didn't use one. Right, I have to say, this black, although it is the black stamp emboss powder, seems to have picked up a bit of sparkle, because we did have a sort of sparkly black embossing powder a few years ago that had some glitter in it. So I might have mixed them a bit. That isn't too bad considering I didn't use my buddy, is it? Where's my brush? Ooh, the brush. Right, let's just disturb these halos. You know, for all I couldn't see where I was stamping, it's not too bad. Right. Okay, let's pop this powder back in. Don't worry that I've not got too much black there, because I've got another tub of this. But do worry about me doing it right on the edge there, because it could have tipped over. I still managed to get loads everywhere. Right, the messy bit. Oh no, we need to heat it. It would have been really a mess if I had just started there. Yeah. It was just that, there's just a wee bit there. So it will be getting chopped up, because this is too good for one card. Right, let's go. Heat tool going on. Turn your sound down if you need to. just double check it in the light. I see there's a bit there that I think I might have not quite. I've either done it too much or not enough. Hopefully not enough. Right, here we go. What are you saying, Esther? Oh, we've got 2 Esthers in the house. That's unusual to have 2 Esthers in the same place. Well, it's not in your house, Mrs. Fowler, is it? Because you have a daughter called Esther as well. Yes, we do, Shirley, you're right. Right. Guess out what's next. Yeah, mess. Let's get watery. I need my plate apron back. I won't need that just now. Can you just visualise how messy this is starting to get for Mrs. Thompson? Alright. So we gave it I'm trying to do it similar, so we'll just see what goes. Give it a good spritz so that the surface is wet, and then start introducing colour. But what you need to know is where you put. My tube of hand cream is falling on my pink things. May need more. Actually, I think I do need more green on there. Right, let's mix some of this. So just squeeze the water through your brush. I did actually mean to use this one for the pink, but never mind. Quite like a bit of yellow in the middle of my flowers anyway, so just very roughly, not. You're just in the general direction of where you want. No, let's have. Do you know what? I actually think this would just be delicious without pink in it at all. Do you know, just yellows. But I kind of want to just stick with all 3 with the same palette. But it makes me want to come back and do yellow and black. This Mango Melody I'm actually using, which is, you might argue it's an orange, but it's a very strong yellow in my opinion. When that's pink, that's good, because, well, it's time to add the pink now, isn't it? Clearly. Make it quite wet and mix. I mean, this is not about pure colours, this is about letting them do their thing. Actually, the fact that I've used the same brush is quite good because it just lets the colours all blend. And if you think any bit's getting a bit dry, just give it another scoosh. So who doesn't like a good scoosh? I scoosh more water on paper than I do perfume on myself. Like, this is my kind of scooshy. And then we want, you know, colours in the middle. I didn't mean to cover that leaf, but it won't matter. It just all adds to the artisticness. Is that a word? It is now. This is not precision painting. You can use watercolour for precision painting. It is possible. It's not really my bag. Probably because I'm not very good at it. This kind of painting gives you that feeling that you're an artist without requiring any real talent. It's getting a bit dry, so let's squish it up. So colours I've picked are sort of spring colours, in my opinion. Just want to mingle these colours a bit more. You've all gone quiet. Are you just totally in awe? A bit more yellow in and around the spaces between the flowers. Do you know what I did? I need a bit more green in the general direction here. Yeah, that's generally me when I'm watching other people. I'm usually busy doing something else, to be honest. Don't always have time to just sit still and watch. Although, Linda, if you're stuck in bed, well, yeah. I think I've covered it all. I'm going to give it one more squish, but what I need is some more water in here. I can't just reach for one out. I do have other spritzers, but I'm not sure which one's got alcohol and which one's got water, so save making a mistake. Oh, that was good. I just spilt that all over the floor. Right, it's enough, I think. I'm just using my drinking water bottle. Right, just give this a bit more squish. And we'll just, I'm going to put that aside as well. I kind of feel that the colour's not enough. Where's the, let's just get a bit more of this. Just add a bit more in here. Sometimes you don't know when to walk away, that's, well, I don't. Maybe you do. Don't always know when enough's enough. Because I'm, right, I'm going to pop that over to dry off a bit. Oh look, I missed a corner. And I might need that in a card. Right. Right, walk away, Janice. Let it do its thing. Right, one more. Are you up for one more? Oh no, Shaz. Hey Janine, hello lovely lady. I'm here making a mess. Can you cope with a mess, Janine? I'll pop these. Oh no, I've stuck one on top of the other. Right. Stick this out the way as well. What am I doing? Does anybody remember what I'm doing? Right, okay. This time copper. So, anyone watching this on replay, I think most of the people who are here live at the moment anyway, that are admitting to being here, are aware of the online exclusives that Stampin' Up! Have started having a sort of online department store. So they there are some online exclusives that you won't find in a catalogue, which is giving you even more variety. Which I think that makes it harder what you want to buy if you've got to choose. Well, most of us have to choose. Right, so I'm going to just try and... Can you talk amongst yourselves for a minute, because I'll try and do this a bit quicker. But if you do want to purchase any of the products that you see me use, they're all Stampin' Up! Products. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my online shop, the link is below in the description box. However, it is JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. It's as simple as that if you'd like to shop with me. I'm doing a lot with this bigger one, but we'll maybe do a group of the littlies up the top. It's just because I'm trying to get a bit of hurry on here. I've got an itchy eye. Ooh. I've not got a clue. This is guesswork now. It's different on pure white paper. You can, on the basic white, you can see better where you've used the clear ink. This ink, if you're not familiar, this ink is sticky ink, and that's how, once I've stamped the embossing powder, stick to it. Not got a clue. I think that might be a gap there and one about there, but you know what, I don't think it matters too much. Let's just maybe bring in some leaves like that. That way for I didn't do that in the composition of the others, but do you know what? Right, where are we? Not got a clue. Right, so I'm going to pop these all to get washed. I will actually wash that sticky ink off with some lukewarm water. Right, and a clean sheet of El Chico copy paper. Aye, very good. Right, so we can put the lid on the ink so we don't get powder onto it. And let's go with copper emboss. And again, didn't bother with my embossing tool because it really doesn't matter too much. This is, you know, some extra embossing. It just adds to the look. Okay. I'm not too keen on halos though, so we'll deal with them. Right, the rest will come off with the brush that's not needed. And let's pop this back. The reason I folded the paper is, see, all the powder goes into the wee tip, if you didn't know this. And then it pours into your tub much easier. I do these things, but I quite often forget to point them out. Right, so brush next, not heat tool. Oh, Shaz, you really are being challenged just now. Do you feel the need of shut yourself in a darkened room? And scream. I would honestly say you are having more than your fair share at the moment, Shaz. Right, but remember, you've got power. Right, heat tool going on. Protect your ears. Oh, Cindy, hi! so let's see the effect we get with copper. I think we need some more colour here. So I'm just going to add it all, give them all a bit. Right, some granny apple. You hang on in there, Shaz, this will pass. Things never stay the same. Listen to me like some wise old woman. Right. Right, we have lots of colour. Let's spritz. Let's spritz again, like we did last summer. Let's spritz again. Told you I couldn't sing, Shirley. I won't get a copyright strike because nobody will recognise what I was singing. Right. Water. As I say, this is not art painting, this is just offer some colour. That's my usual style. But somehow it works. And then it makes it look like I'm painterly and artistic. And spread that colour out everywhere. Right, and then I'm just going to go straight in here to the pink. I'm not mixing it up thoroughly, I'm just swirling it about. Swirling it around. Around and about. Oh, ladies. I don't know. I've probably told you all 100 times and you'll be sick hearing about it, but I'm coming to Boston in April because my dear husband is running Boston Marathon in April, and I just found out that the lovely Janine, who's with us this afternoon, is going to be in my hotel when I arrive, and she's going to stay there overnight. Can you imagine the mischief that we're going to get up to? Can you imagine? Has Boston got enough gin, Janine, do you think? Is Boston ready for us? We're just playing here. Another one here, and we'll get some green. I bet you're looking forward to the comparison when I bring them all back in. Are you? So no real talent required here. Of course I've got oodles of it, but it's not required. That's a lie. I don't want real white, I just want to actually think that's getting a bit dry. Oh, it's running out. I actually wonder if that It's worth the risk, is it? And that one's not, that's got shimmery stuff in it. Let's have a go at this swell. We'll find out. If it doesn't react the same way, we'll know it's not water. This doesn't have a smell, so probably it's water. I just felt that was getting a bit dry, and I just want the colours to mingle and be friends. Oh, that's a shame, Cindy. Mindy's coming. You all have other lives other than crafting. You mustn't. Not sure if there's enough gin in Boston for you and me and Janine Cindy. Righty ho, do you think this needs a bit more pinkies? Pinky pinky. What do you think? Has anybody got bored of this? Right, we'll put these to get washed. I'm going to stop here. Obviously I can't start chopping up till they're dry, and I kind of want to... Yeah, you'll just have to come to Scotland, Cindy. That's all there is to it. And there'll be a welcome here for you and anyone else. Right, I need to stop doing that. I need to... What do I need to do? Clean that up, the water bit from here. My brain's not really computing very well today. Right, so what I want you to be able to do is see the difference in using the different colours and doing much the same process, but what it does, the colour of the embossing, what the changes it gives. So what do you think? We started off with white, and it gives a nice kind of gentle finish, doesn't it? I mean, that isn't properly dry, but I think I'd like to just let them dry naturally. You can use your heat tool and speed up the process, but I think, and then I'll chop them possibly even into 4 pieces to make some special cards. Yeah. Do you know what the most important thing was? It was fun. It was so much fun. So who's going to try? Who's going to have a bit of a try? Yeah, I think black's kind of my favourite too. Although I like the gentleness here of the white. There's something here in this one that says apple blossom to me. I don't know, does it say that to anyone else? And the thing is, the colours are all different, even though it's the same colours. It's about how much water you've used and how much swirling you let them do. So yeah. So thanks everyone. Thanks for coming and cheering me on this afternoon. Really appreciated your company. I hope you've coped with mine all right. I have no idea what time I came on at. I have no idea how long I've been here. But yeah, that does have a very spring feel to it, doesn't it? Really quite. I'm happy with the results. I do think they're quite pretty. I do think here I've never put enough green on these leaves here. Have I got any left? It's yellow underneath, but it's green on top. You take care, Janine. It's what you get for being younger, that you still have to go to work. I just feel that the need of more green in the copper. Just didn't put enough green in here on these ones. And you know, that'll do. We'll just leave, stop, walk away from it, Janice, walk away. And sometimes that is a good thing to do, you know, just leave things like this on your desk and go away in another room and do something else and then come back. And I think you'll like what you see. So I have no idea how to get out of here. I don't know where the door is. Let's have a look. I'll say hello to you in the process probably. Goodness knows what you'll see as I bring my phone down. What we got? We're letting you see. Oh, look at that when you look close up. Oh. Oh. I can't. Oh, the camera's doing. Where's the camera should be able to flip round. This is crazy. I don't know what it's doing. I wanted to say hello. I don't know what it's doing here. Oh, it's telling me orientation is locked. Now, folks, so it's not letting me do anything else. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.